Hello, everyone. How are we? This is before we go any further. I've got the scanner on, guys. Sorry. I cannot physically listen to the scanner and read at the same time. It's a little bit difficult. You guys all just come from Doug's gathering. That's where I was too. I cannot believe how each day plays out, guys. It's just absolutely crazy madness. But one thing we've got to start doing, in my opinion, is forget the bullshit. Because it's about summer. It's not about what creator said shit about another creator. I'm done with all of that. I just can't do it. You know, if it's really about summer, make it about summer instead of your bullshit little cryptic, little videos and stuff. Please. Keep it real. Keep it about what we're supposed to be here for. It is pathetic. And it takes a physical and mental toll on not only the creator, but our subs. Are people not thinking about their own little channel communities anymore? It's really, really, really getting out of hand to the point where it's downright low, sleazy horribleness, and it shows real character. That if that's what your live is going to be about today, is trashing another creator, then I'm gone. I'm not there. And I know that they don't give a shit, because while it's dramatic, they're going to get the views, aren't they? Because that's what it's all about. It's not about summer anymore. Anyway. So who thinks Donald's under arrest, or both of them are under arrest? And it's dramatic that this is all played out on Doug's live. I sure as hell don't think Doug would in a million years have thought this would happen. I'm going to turn the cam on, guys, but be warned. My studio has not been tidied up and I look like shit, but right now I don't care too much about what I look like. There we go. Can all have a look at my craziness up here. And I haven't even said hello to everyone. I just wanted to try and calm down a tiny bit, but I think I was just making myself worse. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, well, we don't really know, do we, if he is on his way to jail? That's the thing. Did they even breathalyze him? Surely to hell they would have, but Michelle Myers confirmed. Last I heard on Scan, he was on the way to the ER. Really? How are you, Carol? Nicole? Urza Bruin? Yeah, I've had the scanner on at the same time as listening to Doug, but they never mentioned him that, but I've been running around too, so I could have very well missed him going to the ER. Well, what a night again, Liplock says. Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here. I couldn't yesterday. I was just, I had my second date with my 3-month-old grandson last night. So I'm sorry, but that is my priority, is my family. As a Bruin said, someone said on True Crime Commentary Chat, Candace went too. I think only heard that. I'm not see. Okay. Lip locked. Hi, Ina. How are you? Is there a full moon? I still haven't even had time to research why the moon makes the tides go in and out. So, although it was really, really black hit last night, so it couldn't be. Now, okay, I'm going to have another ditzy moment. If it's a full moon in Australia, is it a full moon in the US? There's my question for the day, because I don't understand all that stuff. It's only the same moon, isn't it? It's another way to change the narrative. I don't know, James. Welcome, James. See, I get so quickly sidetracked, guys. Hi, MK. I said hello to Nicole. Hi, Teresa Jones. Our little lip clock's here. You guys are so awesome. Hi, Wendetta. Are you new? I haven't seen you before. Welcome. Hi, Aussie True Crime. You think he's in cuffs, Michelle Myers? Hello to you. I'm just trying to get this chat down. It just jumps so bloody fast. And Nerdy Addict on Twitter is calling the jail. Who's Nerdy Addict? I've never heard of that one. Michelle? How did it go down tonight? Oh. Hi, Tasha Ryder. How are you? It's just crazy. And why would they go and jump in the car, guys? You know, but I felt sick the whole time, like from when when Doug come back on and said they were in the car and the police just pulled them over. Do you know what my first thought was? Not like, I actually surprised myself that I didn't feel like sucked in, da-di-da, you know, fancy this happening while Chris McDonough's on panel. I was like them poor kids. My very, very first thought was about the boys. Because just say they are innocent, right? Just say. And they, you know, might have been on the radar of getting the kids back. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Rake's Funny Farm. I haven't seen you before, so welcome. If you wouldn't mind, if you're new in here and you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would love that, please. Doug said they talked about it. Yeah, it was all prearranged that Don knew that Chris was going to be there and all that. But I just felt really deflated for the kids. I thought, this is just more shit in their little lives. Like, if they are innocent and they got the house fixed up, they got themselves some help, you know. But going on YouTube every single night pissed as nits. And now this on top of it, they're just hurting themselves every single time. Hi, Angie. Hi, Betty Jo. I'm going to run with this one and say Doug is to blame. Yeah, well, the real grief was already on their back and them out telling them it was their fault Don got arrested. Like, how can you say that? It was their decision to go jump in the car and go for a little drive. You're thinking another hoax, you plead the fifth. So anyone who's local to the area, would they go to Hawkins County Sheriff's Office if they were arrested, or would they go to Sullivan's County? Because I seen in Doug's chat a few people were saying no, they'd go to, no, Patty. Hell no. I don't feel beautiful at all. But thank you for being so lovely as always. Patty's one of my beautiful regulars. Hi, Cat's Eye. Oh, you're doing it too. Stop. It could be another prank. It is Halloween over. I didn't even realise. My granddaughter said this morning, Nan, you do realise it's Halloween tonight? And I'm like, oh, dear Lord, no. But they don't want to do it for some reason. We usually have the best time. I don't know. I really don't think it's a hoax. I thought the phone call to Mary was a hoax, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see, won't we? Has anybody got the scanner going that can keep us filled in while we're here? Aeneas, welcome. Jean Palimas, hello to you. Welcome. I've got lots of new faces today. Oh, Stitching Crime, hi. The quilt behind me, that's all hand pieced. It's every single bit of it's done by hand. And there's a summer block there ready to go onto its bigger piece. And I've got about 9 others done now to get onto their bigger pieces. And then I'm going to embroider with my big embroidery machine. Do you want to know a little secret that I'm going to do on the bigger pieces? Hi, Savannah, how are you? What's the blood draw for? I'd say it'd be for drugs and alcohol, Susan. That's what they do in Australia anyway, usually. If, like, you can, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like 100% know. They usually do the breathalyzer here and the tongue swab for drugs. Maybe they want, I don't know. Yeah, Doug did play the audio. Yeah, it's just sad, guys. I don't look at it as, I can't look at what's gone on tonight in a smart-ass, vindictive way. To me, it's sad that, but let's face it, we have seen so much of them over the last week. It is crazy. And when you're watching Candace, did you all see Don and Candace on Squall Tits channel? It wasn't last night my time, it was the night before. I screen recorded it because I had a feeling it'd go down. Candace gets out of that car, she would get public intoxication. You guys are so much stricter in the US than Australia, I must say that. I wonder why it's private now. Elena, do you mean Squall Tits video? Hi, Teresa. I'm still seeing everybody. Hey, DB. Is it Michelle's birthday? It's Fairy Dust Diary's birthday too, guys. So if you see her in the chat, make sure to say happy birthday. He had a gallon. What is R&R? Is that a whiskey? Because I've never seen that before being in. Hi, Joanne Tucker. Beautiful girl. Big 43. That's not old. You're a chicken. I literally thought they were fighting, like going at it. Why would they? I'll tell you what, it is funny to me though, and it's probably not a funny thing. but I crack up when she throws stuff at him, because the more I've seen over just the last few days, she is so childlike. You know how we've always talked about her intellectual, what do you call it? Her intellectual age is much younger than a 38 or 40-year-old or whatever she is. When she's intoxicated, she seems to me to be so much younger again. Like if you watch when she was talking about Jenna hurting her, I know she's pissed as a nit, but she's even more childlike. And it's like Don's her dad, and it's that sort of relationship. It's just, I don't know. Remember in the Hoax Call to Mary, at the end of the call, Candace pretended she was told to get off the phone, and the man's voice. The sheriff's office said they didn't know anything about an arrest. Yeah. Happy birthday. Oh, it's Liplock's birthday. That's right. Happy birthday, Liplock. I thought they were talking about, but I said happy birthday to you in another chat this morning too. So happy birthday, Liplock. My head's just all over the place, as I'm sure you guys are too. It's just sort of, all your nerve endings are just like jumping around like pork chop. I don't think, it is sad. It's sad for them little boys. At this point, we have no clue. I just don't understand why each creator is doing what they're doing, and why they think it's just so necessary or productive, or it's going to achieve anything by leaking phone calls and playing these little, let's get my best friend creator to post something for me, then neither of us are going to say anything. If you're going to post something, have the guts to get up there and fucking own it and say what you've got to say, instead of trying to get subs going against subs and all the rest of the bullshit. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, but I always try to just stay in my lane, support everybody and all the rest of it, but yesterday's too much. There's no respect for anybody. It's about what shit we can get on each other so we can use, you know? Keep it about summer. Keep it about all the missing little ones and their families and what they're going through. They're not really here for the right reasons, and I don't give a shit what they have to say. Come at me, take me subs, I don't care, but I'm still going to sit here and talk to myself. I really am. I started talking to myself in my very first live, and I'm quite happy to finish that way. It's just bizarre to me that people are so cruel in a community that we're all fighting for the same thing for. Absolutely ridiculous and childish, and they need to grow the fuck up. And I don't like swearing on here very often at all. And I don't like even coming on here when I've got the shits and I'm aggravated. But I can't be quiet forever, because the inevitable is going to happen. I'm going to come back on and say it regardless. Yeah, I've got the scanner on, but I can't concentrate on the computer and listen right now. If someone in the chat can sort of monitor it in the background, that'd be awesome. So what time is it over in Tennessee, guys? Does anyone, I can go to my world clock and have a look. I'm just curious as to what the time is. Must be like 2 o'clock in the morning, is it? Oh, I don't know what is going on. Oh, Jules, you poor little love. So Don was on No Thanks Investigates channel with Chris McDonough and the lab, and they dropped off the live, him and Candace, and then Doug rang them and they were in the car driving and the police pulled them over, allegedly. Hi, Miss Justice. Catching up. Was fast watching Doug's live, but then it was gone. What went down? High water drop Phoenix. We're virtually just in limbo at the minute, waiting to get more information on where Donald and Candace are right now, whether someone hi Diantha. What's Thursday? Happy birthday for Thursday. 48, you're a baby too. I hope you had a lovely day. What was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, we're just waiting to get information on whether Donald's been DUI or not. They've been taken. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We've had information in our chat since I come on that they're at an ER having blood drawn, or he is. It's 110% true, and you knew it. You were there and heard the police talking to Don. Yeah. Yep. Because Doug screen recorded the phone call as the police asked for his driver's license and that sort of stuff. And they were fighting in the car prior to being pulled over while Doug was talking to him. And Don told the officer, oh, my wife and I are fighting. I go, oh my God, shush. I brought that up because the alleged cop in that phone call may not be real. Hi, Sana. Hi, Smiley Stories World. Welcome, guys. Kiska, Sweetie Belle, hello. You thought the same thing? Faraz Khan, hello. Recall someone speculating that Summer Wells is alive and well, but the parents have hid her, keep her from being taken by CPS. Look, as far as that leaked phone call from Chase, play the whole fucking call, okay? Don't crop out a 30-second little slice. You need to play the whole thing. Is that one of his theories? Like every single one of us come on and talk about a theory? He's not saying that was fact and that's 100% what happened, in my opinion. Like, it's just ridiculous. I just get so agitated with the games and why there is a need for retaliation and being vindictive, and you do have to ask the questions. What are you more upset about to bring this to light that you feel is so important to post a half-ass leaked telephone conversation as a mature adult? How is that going to be productive? And to me, all it's done is made me question your morals, your ethics, your maturity, and pull your head in virtually. It's not going to achieve anything. Like, so many people have so many opinions that she's alive, and that's fine, but there's also so many people who have different opinions. It doesn't mean our opinion is fact. I, honest to God, cannot, I don't understand, and I should go down to the house and get this spreadsheet that I've made that I told you guys I was going to do, because it's quite telling. I've done a YouTube creator relationship spreadsheet, and the first quarter of it is like from March, April, and who was talking to who and what creators was sort of in my circle at that time that I used to follow and a part of the communities. And then I went to June, July, August. I did another little section there on who's talking to who and who isn't. And bam, we get into October and see who's not talking to who now and what new creators are on the scene, especially like including myself. I'm talking to everyone. I don't give a shit what they do. Like, I'm going to go into everyone's chat. They can kick me out if they want because I've got a certain opinion. That's fine with me. Kick me out. I've already been kicked out of a certain person's Discord, and I laughed. I absolutely cacked myself laughing because I thought, okay, so that's real mature of you. Whatever. I don't do high school. I didn't do it at school. I'm not going to start doing it now. But yeah, thanks for that, because I really know what you like now. And to me, I've got nothing to hide at all. I don't bitch in my Discord for people to screenshot it and go and take it to another creator and all that sort of shit. If I'm going to say it, I'll come on my live and say it, unlike a lot of other people. They need to be careful when they're throwing stones at glass houses, because it's just sickening the way they're carrying on. It really is, guys. It's not helping anything. Resolution. They are doing blood work because he refused to blow, or because they suspect something besides drunkenness. I don't know about anything else. I think they're just pissheads right now. You don't need to scan a Google Broadcastify. Yeah, I use a little app. What's it called? Like, there's 1,001 apps you can use. How do I find it now? It's just called Scanner Radio. And you can get, and here's little May Hazel. Oh, she's a little petal. You're all petals, but some people that have been here with me since my second live, because my very first live I had nobody, which was awesome because I sat here and talked to myself and I wasn't nervous. Susan, he was on the phone with Doug when it happened, on again, and I was really happy to see that Chris and Don were going to interact again and just see where and how that played out, sort of thing. You know, it'd be good for Don to just to get past what went down before, because right now we know nothing. We know nothing, even from the day after Summer went missing. Nothing. Really. Nothing's been proven. Not one thing. Nothing. You know, Ronnie Lawson's so good at throwing this YouTubers and their communities are ruining this investigation, but they're not helping in the fact that law enforcement I'm talking about, and especially Ronnie Lawson, dude, if you're around, come here and talk to me. Law enforcement aren't helping either, because they're not giving, not that they owe us explanations, but it would be helpful to just say whether Don and Candace have been cleared. The little Cleo Smith, where am I? She'd only been missing 5 days and her parents were cleared, completely cleared. So law enforcement need to start trying to give a little bit out so people know one way or another, because Donald will say he's been cleared. He's got 6 people that can confirm his alibi. But then Ronnie Lawson comes on, and says everybody is still a suspect. 4.5 months later. So nothing has come out that can shut YouTubers up if we're all causing so much trouble. And believe me, I'm not here to try and make trouble, or I just want us to keep talking about summer and forget all the immature crap that's going on. And I mean, enough is enough. People can hate me because I'm going to say what I think, and I'll probably lose 1,000 subs, but so be it. I'm not here. I've met some beautiful and lovely, gorgeous people that really do listen to you, as in they'll remember something that you've talked about a week ago in your personal life, because I don't hide anything, and they remember, and they'll, okay, so last week I didn't come on for a few days because the whole thing was stressing me out and I just needed to chill. And I get messages, are you okay? We haven't seen you for a couple of days. Just wondering if you're all right. They're real people. You are all real people, but there's a lot of people who pretend that they're real. And guys, it's just a mask. Please listen to your creators and work out who is truly here for the right reason. Hi, Scott H. Because it's getting out of hand. I just can't handle listening to all the... So I'm the sort of person, if I'm constantly listening to negativity, I get down. I'll admit it. I get super down and I don't cope with it well. I thought that too, but don't know. When did they get pulled over? Hi, Sword of the Spirit. I haven't seen you here before, so welcome. Yeah, Chris said Broadcastify is a popular scanner app on Doug's Live, guys. I know with the Brian Laundrie one, you could actually listen to that scanner on YouTube while you were live. Oh, Punky Banana, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. I'll put it in the chat. It buys us more fabric to make more quilts, guys, just so you know. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how to do this back to front stuff, but get the finger to go straight up. There's another center done for a Summer Wells quilt, and that's what I do with the funds that, like, I haven't received a cent through YouTube, but that's where the money from memberships and I've just got to come over here for a second. That's where the money's going to go. And when summer's found, we will then go on to another little one, and or we can do it while we're doing summer, and we can do members gifts for that as well. Big Meanie Scott H has thoughts. Big Meanie, you know I love your name. I think it's just so clever. I used to have a lot of trouble saying it because I felt like a big meanie saying it. Over 4 months and we're a law enforcement. We're a TBI. I know, Carla, that's nobody tells us anything, and that doesn't help. Yeah, we should have it on the banner. Don got arrested whilst on the phone with Doug after he'd finished the live. Hi, Orchid Star. But yeah, I just had to get it out about this. You're welcome, Perry Dust. Thank you for your concern. Did you see which photo, Savannah, I put on the thumbnail? We had Savannah up on, it would have been Friday morning your time, on a live and played one of her little videos. Savannah Smiles has her own channel, if you want to drop the link, Savannah. And it was interesting looking at the photos side by side, a few of summer. There's this one where she's in a dress. Hang on, I've just got to pin this thing and then I'll be back. Okay, it's pinned now, you guys. Oh gosh, it just gets my blood pressure up when I start getting too serious. You didn't go live today, Scott? You know, but some creators will get the shits because you go into Scott's live, or I go into someone else's live because they're not talking to Scott right now. So you're a bad person now because you're in Scott's live and I seen you chatting in there. Like, what? I'm going to go where the fuck I damn well like, and I'm going to do what I like, and I'll talk to who I like. Don't try and make me out to be a bad person because I'm not going to sit there and play, oh, don't you hate this one because they did this and that, and like, how old are you? Oh, you're a quilter too, Baina girl? And believe we need, you can never have enough fabric, guys. I cracked up the other day because someone sent a super chat. I apologise for the dogs next door. And they said, here you go, Sharon, here's another a fat quarter for you, which is a quarter of a yard of fabric. And for the guys that are in here, thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. I think this is a record. I've never had this many people in before. So thank you so much. I've been drooling over that quilt since I came in. Oh, thank you, Gymnastics 101. I can make one for you. See, is there something wrong with me? Tell me. Because I would rather make a quilt for someone just to see the expression on their face that I have made something all by hand, especially for them, just to see their joy on their face. That's why I told a little story the other day, guys, about when I opened my patchwork store downtown, and it was 12 months before we got custody of our two little granddaughters. They were 3 and 6 at the time. And my adult children at the time said, "Oh my God, Mum, you're opening this shop." They know exactly the sort of person I am. And their reaction was, "You do know you have to actually sell things and take people's money." Because they know what I'm like, and they know I would rather just say, "No, it's fine, just have it." Because I love to see people happy and appreciative and helping the underdog. And that's what I want my channel to be like. And my subs to love coming in here. We're not always super serious. We come in here and act like gooses sometimes. And that my subs will take the piss out of me with stupid stuff I do. It doesn't have to be all nasty, is the point I'm trying to make. Productivity doesn't mean we're going to go out tomorrow and find summer and we're all armchair detectives. Productivity can be as little as telling someone in your chat that, happy birthday. "Oh, I'm glad to see you here. I've seen you in another chat." It doesn't all have to be horrible. But some people are only here for the horrible side of stuff, Have a look at yourself. Have a look at what you want in a chat. Do you want to get stirred up and angry and start fighting because you disagree with someone? Or do you want to be productive in the room you're in? And yeah, we can all, like I do it. I'll say I disagree with someone, but that doesn't mean I'm not being productive. It's like, I want some more information. Can you explain that to me? Like an adult does, It's not that hard, really. I'd buy one off you. They're beautiful. You see what I mean? I would rather people just enjoy them. I don't want to become a millionaire off making a quilt for someone, guys. I'm not rich, but I would love to see more happy people in the world and love what I do and appreciate what I do. That's what it's about. Making everybody around us happy, and if we can do positive things to help find summer and network together, that's the key word, is network. Because whether all you guys realize it or not, we are all networking every time we come on and we're in a chat. And I get it. Like, I have favorite creators that I actually feel a type of grief for right now because I'm so disappointed. Fairy Dust Diaries, I have a teaser on my channel now. Okay, Fairy Dust. We'll have to, I'll have a look at it in a minute for you. I would grab a bus. Resolution says, I would grab a bus to pick people up, to sift through what cops have, and I would even bet a chunk of what is there came from here online. Yeah, I don't doubt that YouTube has uncovered some stuff for sure. Hell no, Tasha. Far from it. I say the F word and everything sometimes. The cam's on. Yes, may I help you? No?
I'm just bored.
I can't help you with that right now. We have a bored grandchild in the room, guys, who's Lip Lock No More says, my mother pieced and quilted all her life. till the age of 93. It's the best therapy on earth, isn't it, lip lock? Honestly, look, check this out. Can you guys see this?
Mhm.
These are my little summer pieces. Look at that. All the little bits. This is what I do. I make all my little bits. Oh, it's so hard to go back to front. But yeah, I carry this everywhere I go. And I just stitch away and they come together really, really quick. Probably, oh my God, guys. Thank you, Wendetta, for becoming a member. I've missed somebody else too, haven't I? Chris Flowers, thank you. Irene Vasquez. Thank you so much, guys. That's awesome. More fabric for us. I went and got, not last weekend, the weekend before, to get the Paw Patrol, more Paw Patrol fabrics. And I got 2 meters of each. So that's going to get us like, okay, so for you US people, I think you guys pay roughly around $10 a meter, and not a meter, a yard for fabric. Here in Australia, it ranges from 26 up to 32, and you can even get more expensive fabric than that. But it's around $26 to $28 a meter for novelty prints over here. So it's crazy compared to you guys. Hi, T. Riley. It's really insane how much more expensive it is over here. Oh, I've got the babs now. He's been booked. Are you serious? Anais, did you hear that on the scanner? Oh, God. You know, they're going to wake up in the morning, Don and Candace, and think, what did we do last night? Like it's going to be one of them moments, isn't it? Hi, Laura Steele. I haven't seen you for ages. Diane Johnson. No. Well, I don't try to be. I'm just me, guys. That's all I am. And this chat has just jumped a million miles really, really quick. So if I'm missing comments, I'm really sorry. Here we go. $5.70. What? Luca Beaker? What's $5,759? Not a yard of fabric, I hope not. 5750. Now I'm confused. Hey, do you want to do me a favour and just run down to the house and grab me the one that's on the table of summer and the bit of paper? No, not that one. There's a new one, a new version. It's really, really sweet, guys. Just so our new people can see the new rendition I've done of the quilt. Deanie Mac, how are you? Working on it from what I heard. Thank you, Miss Justice. Yes, that is the email. My email. Just read another rumour that Don got arrested tonight, but can't find confirmation. Deanie Mac, he was on live with, I should have put it on the banner. He was on a live with Doug from No Thanks and the Lab, and they went off, him and Candace went off the live, and Doug rang them about 20 minutes later, and they were actually in the vehicle and Doug was on the phone to Don. Fairy Dust sent me a Discord link. No worries, Fairy Dust. As the police pulled them over and asked for his license and insurance and everything. So the last we heard, they had taken him to, oh my God, thank you. As a Bruin, we've got another backwater in the house. I feel so, thank you. And you guys, I will, as I did with the last stock of Paw Patrol fabrics, as I buy the fabrics, I come on live and show you what I've bought and what fabrics they are and everything else. But isn't it a great, I just think it's an awesome way I can combine my two passions, other than my family, of course, is the true crime stuff with my patchwork, as well as, you know, giving and sharing all of this with people that really like patchwork. And some people just can't. They might have arthritis or something wrong that they can't. Eyesight, for example, they really want to do patchwork, but physically they can't. Okay, so this is the newest. Can you see? So the white bit you see in the middle, where are we? Was designed by Ethereal Obsidian. Isn't it just the most gorgeous thing ever? And that is printed from an inkjet printer onto special fabric that I peel off. And now I can stitch that onto more fabric, and that makes the center of that medallion type thing. I do have it on my community post too for anyone that hasn't. But that's the newest fabric. That's what that's made. It's pretty cute. And guys, one day, hopefully, I can give one to Summer. And I have stated that if Don and Candace are found innocent, I will definitely be giving them one if that happens. But it makes my heart happy. They were arrested, DB. How do you know that? I suspect that it will not revoke his probation because he was allowed bond. Oh, God. Why do I feel really, really, really down for them for getting arrested tonight? Yeah, Crime and Justice. Doug did say that he went straight to a red, not a red light, a stop sign. That's probably what drew attention to being pulled over. I took a blood pressure tablet. I'm not even joking, Suzanne. I took one like 15 minutes before I come on. Oh, that's funny. Unicorns are rare. Where have you been? My God, girl. Don got booked, we think, for DUI and traffic violations tonight. We should just have a voice recording to keep repeating. But you're fine. I don't mind telling you what went down, Unicorns, because you're here every single time for me. Don and Candace were on live with Doug and the Lab and Chris McDonough on No Thanks' channel earlier this evening, and they went off the live, Don and Candace I'm talking about, and 20 minutes or so later, Doug rang Donald and they were in the car, and Don went through a red light. I did it again. Went through a stop sign. He was very, very intoxicated and the police pulled him over. That's what we knew up until just recently. Then someone said they were taken to the ER for blood testing, and now we're hearing that. Oh my God, Luca, that's what you're talking about. So Luca Vega, she's a top little research girl here. So it's $5,750 for Don to bail out with a bondsman. It's 10% of that, or probably 200. Huh? Wouldn't 10% be 575? I'm not good at maths, but she's always really good at getting into the investigative side of stuff and finding out stuff. Thank you so much, Luca. Is that 100% fact? I know you probably wouldn't put it up there if it wasn't. I just don't want people to come at me afterwards and say, oh, you said this. I love BP tabs too, if anyone wants one. This girl, guys, you just have to be careful of her. This unicorn's real. She does everything in her power to sideswipe me into the giggle. She does it all the time. Don't you, unicorns? And she's another little Aussie, so she totally gets how to get me giggling. He's not on probation anymore. He finished that already. Okay. But he's got 3,000. Can you bail yourself out if you've got money in the bank? I have no clue how bail works. Lisa B says, I absolutely love your quilts. How much do you charge for a quilt, if you don't mind me asking? Lisa B, it depends on whether it's a machine quilt, like that I put together on that machine, wherever it is, this way. Oh, I can't do that stuff. You can see on the table I've got a machine, just a normal Benina, or like the one that's behind me, that's all hand stitched together, like with them little pieces. Oh, thank you, Chris Flowers. You're amazing. More fabric for us. We should do an online, when YouTube come through with, because you don't get it for like a month after into the next month, we should do a group online fabric shop together. What do you think? Isn't that a good idea? The guys that are in here are leaving by the troves right now. Doug is going back on for an update in a bit. Can you just let me know, because we will stream it. Doug's really cool. He knows. He's like my little buddy. He's like my son. We've been like, I wouldn't say we were besties. I used to give him shit really, really bad in the Oran and Awesome West Coast, and I'd go in and tell him to behave himself and stop being stupid and get rid of Benny Skis. He's bad news. Oh, thank you, T. Riley. And he'd tell me to shut up and mind my business. I was only looking out for him, but it wasn't till he got rid of Benny Skis that he was like, thank you, like, And even when I started my channel, I would come on and just tell him, and he comes in here all the time and supports me, and there's not a lot of creators that do that with a new channel. They just sort of think, oh, who are they? They're nothing. And I get it. I don't expect big channels to come in here and acknowledge me in any way. That's not what I'm saying, but it melts your heart when they do take the time to come in and just say hi. Like John Q does it all the time. Scott H does it. Penny does it. And it's just a mutual respect. And I think it's fabulous when people are like that. Yeah, so I'll do a poll on the community tab, and we will 100% do an online shopping order all together. I think that'll be so much fun. But the question about the quilt, it's too hard to, if you wanted a hand quilt and you were happy to wait, I'm sure there's a different way of working out how without having to buy one. That's all, Donald, I'm not here on YouTube to make money selling quilts. I don't want that I'm here to enjoy being with you all, and if I can share my patchwork with you guys and make someone happy, I don't expect you to have to pay for that, because my appreciation is the fact that you guys want to come over here and hang out with me as well. Like, I don't know, I might be crazy, but I just look at this whole thing a little bit different to most people, and that's okay. Like, everyone does their channel the way they want to do it, but this makes me so happy, and that's what my thumbnail was about, like keeping the focus on summer and having some ethics and morals for yourself and being productive. And it doesn't mean I'm going to walk out the front door tomorrow and I'm going to say I know where summer is and that's productive. It means that we can all be productive in one way or another. What model is that fridge behind you? It is a Hisense. This isn't my house, guys. This is my studio. This is where I come and stitch, and up here is my long arm machine. That's that quilt that's hanging, that table there, that long one underneath the TV, that not where summer is, but that long one. That's a 14-foot long arm machine. The Hisense fridge, I don't know what model. All I know is it's a Hisense. Hisense. But that one was all hand-pieced. It's called the Farmer's Wife, the one that's hanging over the 14-foot thing. That took me 12 months. There was 164 6-inch little blocks. Lip Lock says, confirmed Don is in jail. Oh my God. Guys, that's crazy. He's live now. Okay. Doug won't mind. I know he won't mind. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna
come up, you guys. And again, this isn't supposed to be a long live stream either. We just wanted to get the facts. Sergeant Crawford was very polite, very polite. I think along before, very polite. And I just wanted to start with the car thing and see if we needed to get the car, and maybe that would be telling if she couldn't tell us if he was arrested.
I'm just gonna have a smoke.
Even if they're waiting for blood doesn't come back at the same night, you guys. Blood could take up to a week, I believe. You won't see a judge till Monday. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's Sunday. Winston's throwing his bone around. You're right. He won't be out until Monday, unless they bail him, bond him out. But they could also release him on his own recognizance, you guys. That's an option too. They can do that as well. They can release him after 8 hours, after he sleeps it off. So, Norma, hello.
I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
They will be. Sucks. Looks like the DUI laws in Tennessee are pretty strict. Yes, Don is in jail. Melissa, he's in jail right now. Currently at the second. Booked in at 12:10 Eastern time. If he's on probation, he still has to see a judge, and they can violate his probation then, and then sentence him to a violation, whatever they're 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know what it is. If he's on probation, then I mean, obviously they can make a discretional decision and do what they want. It's up to them. So Audrey says, I doubt he'd be released. Well, DUI, you guys, a lot of people get let out the next day on their own recognizance, right? I know people all over the place that even out here, where all the money's at, they don't keep them in for a misdemeanor. Now, if somebody was injured and it was an accident and stuff like that, that's different. Great bodily harm, great bodily injury, that's different. Who knows what their tactics are going to be? He's probably just going to be in a holding cell and fall asleep right there. Don wanted to go where he had service to talk on panel and get past everything with Chris and Summer, and Candace was flipping on him about it. No, it wasn't about getting Wi-Fi. He actually told me he planned on not coming back on after I said 5 more minutes. When I finally got a hold of him, he said no. And especially when I heard the cop, it's pretty obvious. It wasn't that they were going to get Wi-Fi. They have Wi-Fi. Matter of fact, if your Wi-Fi is not strong, shut it off and use your data. It's even better. No, not if he's on probation. He's on probation. And a DUI is a VOP, violation of probation, 5,000 bonds, so 500. Depends on what bondsman take what. Usually it is typically that percentage. I don't know what that means. How many priors does he have? I don't know. All my life, right? Knows 5150 means law enforcement. No, 5150 means padded room, straight jacket, no phone for 3 days. That's what that means. Racopia, hello. I think someone said it was on CNN. Candace is alone right now. Call hospital and see if Candace is there. Why would she be in the hospital? They said they released the car to someone in the family. That'd be the only person I could think of. I mean, tell me which hospital I'm supposed to call. I mean, I don't even know what's in their area. Hawkins County Medical. I don't know. Tim R's involuntary commitment, depending on where you're at. It could be up to like 3 days. Hold on a psychiatric ward or something. Well, it doesn't seem like there was any domestic or anything. It just seems like there's just DUI, right? So there's no domestic charges that we know of. He even admitted they were fighting, right? If she's in here, I blocked her already. She shouldn't be able to even put a comment. She's probably in here under a sock account. Who cares? The trolls be trolls, and I'll let my mods handle it. Haley, they aren't that strict in Tennessee. I live here and have 2 within 10-year time frame. Oh, I guess the 10 years is a good amount of time to split them up if you're going to split them up, Haley, right? Did she DOB him in? Date of birth him in? I don't know what that means. I thought it was date of birth. All right. The lady friend they have, I don't know. Hopefully they both will stop drinking. So sad. Crazy, huh? No, they didn't arrest Candace. Not at all. They didn't have anything to arrest her for. I mean, she could be crying and upset and freaked out or whatever she wants to be. That's not against the law. Even if she was under the influence of alcohol. Please, let's not, I don't know what that means. I'm not in the mix, Sarah. I really don't know what the latest on is. So I really don't want to get into that. It's the only reason why I'm saying that. Call Dawn's phone. I did call it several times. And I texted it. Voicemail.
Well, I got my voicemail.
At the tone, please record your message.
Fooled me a few times earlier when I was like, hey. And it was like, hello. I was like, hello. It's like, you reached my voicemail. I'm like, oh, son of a gun. I haven't done that since I was 12. Oh, the live's up. Please got all that money people send. BK, bail them out. Is it Dale? Or is it Chip? Just get on. What's the update? It's in the beginning of the video. Don's in jail for DUI. They released the car to a family member. And that's what we know now. Don was arrested at 12:10 Eastern time. That's what he's booked in. They were already on Dr. Phil and they won't be coming back to LA, they said. Where were we? Confirmation. Don was arrested and is in jail. Yep. It is confirmation. I hope this is a wake-up call for what's to come. Smiley faces. The closest hospital is Kingport, Holston Valley Medical.
Folsom Valley Medical Center.
Hi, I'm just wondering if you have a patient there by the name of Candace Wells or Candace Bly.
I don't see a well. What was the other one?
Bly, B as in boy, L as in Larry, Y as in Yahoo.
No, sir, I don't see either of those names.
All right, thank you. No. Nothing at Kingsport. In Kingsport at Holston Valley Medical Center. That's where we just called. Yeah, loss of license, whatever. How's he going to work, right? He's got to drive to work, so he's going to have to get a temporary permit. What's up, Scott? Bella, hello. Tammy, hello. Bella says, holy. Shut up, Cher. Shut up, Cher. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Cher. I don't know why I like that one. Just whatever it is.
find a Saskatchewan or whatever the fuck it's called, go to their page.
True crime junkie. Well, Candace was texting me the entire time. When I told her Dawn was in jail, she first said, I don't know, I'm home. Then I said, yes, he got DUI. And she says, lies. Then she said the vehicle just pulled up in. Well, I heard her on the phone. I mean, somebody was with him. I don't know where he was going. He wouldn't tell me. Maybe it saved his life, you guys. Who knows? I don't know. They can tell you if a patient's there. Like if you call if you're worried or something, they'll usually just tell you. I've called into hospitals around here several times, and they yes, no. I've had it all like immediately. I guess it's hit or miss. They won't tell you their medical record because of HIPAA laws, though. Kathy, it won't be long before the newest mugshot is all over YouTube. Are you talking about in my merch store? Because I do have a merch store. If you're looking for a mug, coffee mug, or a mugshot, I guess we can add one. It'll be all over YouTube. Happy Halloween, Just Jenny. Smiley Stoney. Doug, you might have saved his or someone's life tonight being on the phone with him. A good possibility, right? Candace is at home crying because it wasn't a hoax this time. He really got taken away. They needed a night away from each other, but nobody wishes any bad on people, really. We want justice at the end of the day, right? We don't want to wish bad on anybody, to be honest with you. I don't support him at all for what he's done to Jeannie and Mary. He knows that. I was very clear to him about that and all this other stuff. And tonight was, Chris, Josh, and I talked about it, and we felt it was best just to give Don the floor if he wanted to come on one more time. And that's was our game plan when we went into it. That's what we did. I don't know. Again, if you break the law, you got to pay the consequences, right? If you break the law, you pay the consequences. That's all it is. No, this shouldn't be drama with channels at all about this. Nobody else is arrested for DUI but Dawn, right? Candace likely pissed him off, so he ran off after drinking some R&R. He was unhappy, that's for sure. I can tell you that. He wasn't. I was just listening. And Dawn is no longer on probation, Uprising says. Just saw his booking sheet, arrested on Halloween. Yep, 12/21. I'm sorry, 12/10 Eastern time. Right. Arrested on Halloween, y'all. How ironic. Jennifer Chaim, we see you. You're not blocked. You're not blocked at all. Spell first name. Don. Candace isn't arrested yet, but Dawn is for DUI. Yep. Candace wasn't driving, or apparently. You're watching them. Why else get pulled? Yeah, right. They probably were watching him. HIPAA won't let them tell that. I know that. We know he's in jail. Yep. He is in jail. Someone said he's not on probation, Linda. Yeah, if someone's talking about skeezy at all, just hide them. Right? That's the easy solution. Make them get gone. Right. That's what they're handing out for Halloween is candy wells. Damn, the chat just skipped a bunch. Yes, Pat Keeble, Don Wells has been booked. No pity here, doing stupid stuff, get stupid prizes. I agree. Well, we went to a party tonight and my husband wouldn't drink. because he cares about me and everyone else on the road. That's great. Now, is he home drinking is the question. If he's pounding it out in the closet right now, then there's a problem too with that, though. I mean, it's like, yeah, he cares about everyone on the road and himself, but I guess you guys need to have some chatting or start drinking together. Don't drink and drive. Not cool. That's right. No thanks investigates. The way he was talking to Candace, there could have been more DV. I don't think so. If anybody, she was the one smacking him, right? She was throwing stuff at him. I mean, Don doesn't seem like he's in any position to be fighting back. But again, I don't know that either. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I'm not here to defend either one of them. Honestly, I'm not. That's not my job. Job is to give you the story, what happened. Sorry, Jackie. True crime commentary. Do you know if Grandis is in town? I'm hearing different reports. I heard she was there in town. Has anyone been able to check on Candace personally in person? I live in California, nor do I drive at night. I've been drinking a seltzer, and I don't do Ubers. Don will blame Candace for all of the fallout. Well, we heard both of them, so I guess we could make our own opinions. Doesn't matter who blames who. We can make our own judgments, right? Oh, stop it. I'm going to tell you right now, my channel is not the channel to be doing this shit. It's not. Take that drama elsewhere. I don't even know the whole stories. Like I said, I don't have time for it. I got to focus on my own life and staying in my lane and bringing you guys the best I can, up-to-date news on situations, on missing persons. I don't have time for that junk. Please keep it out of here. You will be hidden or blocked. I told you that ahead of time. And that's what just happened. Sorry. Brianna, it's so dumb drinking and driving. I agree. Any videos posted about the latest? I haven't caught up in a long while. And why? Thanks for giving us a paragraph if it's not directed towards anybody. I guess welcome back. And if you need to catch up, there's playlists. Trick or treat. Satin got 'em. I was going to dress up as a drywaller, and do some spackling, but unfortunately, I can dress up as, well, I got handcuffs. I guess I could go as Don Wells for Halloween, right? Son of a gun. You should have seen this coming, if anybody, Sherry. Damn it. True crime junkie Candace is fine. She asked guy I know to meet her.
I don't know if you guys caught it in Doug's chat, but Penny from True Crime Commentary said further up that he was also charged with no insurance. Did you guys see that? There were like 5 different charges she put up in the chat. It was failing the traffic, like going through a stop sign virtually. He didn't change lanes appropriately. DUI, uninsured, and there was another one. I wonder what vehicle they were in. Surely the Subaru would have to be insured. And thank you so much, Squirt, for becoming a member. I really, really do appreciate it. And DB, we are always here for you. And I can't believe it's taken this long and you still haven't been, it hasn't been through court yet. That must drive you crazy, girl. And that's what people don't realize when Even if you've had 3 or 4 beers and you think you're fine, your faculties sometimes are still not fine. People can still get hurt. My son is 32 years of age, married with 3 kids, and like the youngest one's 3 months old, and he knows, especially since the new little one come along, and his wife is sort of more confined to not being able to just go and pick him up. He will ring me if he's out with his mates or, you know, has played golf and had a few beers after golf at the golf club. He will ring me to come and pick him up. We have to, you know, lead by example, and this is for a 56-year-old man with 3 kids in care and 1 little girl missing. It's just getting worse and worse for him in every way. Like, how's the dude going to get to work now? He probably hasn't even thought of that now, but that was the first thing I thought of. That's probably why I felt a little bit sadder for the kids, because the main breadwinner, if they were eventually cleared and the kids could go home to a decent house and they did get help for their abuse of substances, now he doesn't have a license to get himself to and from work and everything else. Candace is going to have to drive him here, there and everywhere. And it's not going to help their case to get their kids back. As is going on YouTube every night plastered, not going to help you get your kids back in the long run, you know? But that's, they're self-medicating, they feel is going to help them. It's just, I'm not going to keep going with Ducks because he's sort of just reading his chat and going through it all as well, and I don't want to ignore you guys. But yeah, it's been confirmed Donald Wells is in jail. And I went out and had a quick cigarette. Did he say that? So it's Saturday night your time, isn't it? Oh, what day is it? It's Sunday, I think. This is crazy. I don't even. Yeah, it's Sunday here today in Australia. Sunday 4:28 p.m. So it's Saturday night, morning, your time. You don't want to get stopped by the Tennessee State Troopers. That's for sure. They are very tough. I think the whole American, your law enforcement people are so much more stricter than our police over here. Like, I think you guys are more sterner with, you know, drunken intoxication and all that sort of stuff. That's just my opinion. And like this morning, when I very first woke up, oh my God, I forgot to tell you, I slept till 11 a.m, guys, because mentally all this stuff just gets to me in a way that I'm exhausted. My brain is exhausted. I couldn't believe when I woke up, lucky it was a Sunday, that it was 11 a.m. I'm like, oh my God, half the day's gone. Squire's lunchtime hour yesterday got pulled up. Yeah. Squire, I was wrecked into a multiple time offender drunk driver, took my unit. It's just insane. Donald Trump was Israel dad. Hi, Herwolf. Are you new? I haven't seen you in here before, so welcome. Yeah, I must have really been mentally exhausted. I was watching Ziggy's live and it was, I think, 1:30 a.m. our time, the last time I looked at the actual phone and stopped chatting. But I listen in bed with my earbuds in every night to someone or another, whoever's on. It was a big lie-in. And I seen you in Ziggy's, mate. It was her impromptu one that I was watching. And it does take its toll. That's why sometimes I just go really, really flat when my brain's sort of had enough. I saw another chatter write that Don's probation was over recently and that he had previous DUI charge tossed out. Yeah, I wonder how many times he's been DUI before. Lucky he didn't have anything like firearms or anything in there. But there was, from what Penny put in Doug's chat, there was nothing about firearms or DV or anything. So that was a positive. I know, Debbie, it's a bit like that, isn't it? But I'm sort of sitting where Doug is with the don't bring the bullshit drama in here, because physically and mentally it's enough for me to be in chats with it going on without having it here. I just don't want to have horrible drama in here. And you guys can see from, I hope you can all see my objective in keeping someone's name out there and keeping the topic about what's important without all the high school crap that's going on, and let's be productive together and make these quilts and have some fun at the same time. Spread the love. My brother's 62, just got a DUI. His drinking is to the point where he doesn't know he's even intoxicated. Oh, just me. You were in Ziggy's live too last night. Oh, it must have been early this morning, your time. Yeah, that's sort of when it's got a real dark hold, isn't it? When they don't even realise that there's a problem there yet, or that they're intoxicated. It's really, really sad. And I was only saying the other day, I've seen some really lovely people that are sober and do not have a problem. They're just lovely, but as soon as they get drunk, they turn into these horrible, sarcastic, aggressive monsters, and you just... Sharon, it's funny, Ziggy is so full on and here is so chilled out, but you and Ziggy are both my favourite creators. Oh, thank you, May. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. Yeah, like I would rather people want to be here for the good rather than the drama. And I'm not saying, I'm not, no way in the world am I saying that Ziggy is drama, because I love going over there. She cracks me up, some of the ways she puts things, but I get what you're saying. Like, she doesn't like the drama. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Ziggy doesn't like the drama with other channels either. Like, she does her shows and the way she wants to do it in her content, and that's what we do. But she doesn't like getting involved with this one's fighting with this one and putting a screenshot of, you know, all that sort of stuff. But the first time I've actually seen her upset was on that live when she was addressing the Tippy Marie telephone recording, and I was 100% of the same opinion. I did think it was a little bit like, did he know it was being recorded? Basically, was my thing. Hi, Mary Deathy Deals. Marie, did I say that right? Thank you for subbing. Thank you to all the new people that have subbed. If you've subbed, if you haven't, if you could sub, that would be awesome. You're fine, Doobie. You missed a lot. Don is officially in jail on several charges. I'm still shocked about not being in. I'm probably more shocked about no insurance more than anything. Yeah, that's right, May. Ziggy has it as her logo that she's Kramer, and that's her thing. And she's good at it too. She really is. But she lets everyone speak, a bit like me. If you've got something to say, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. No. I just don't like that that whole scenario just made me feel sick. I'm sorry. And the way they put these little cryptic leaks up, I didn't agree with that either. Hi, Doobie. But anyway, I don't have to, you know, if I don't behave like that, then they have no reason to drag me either, you know. But they all seem to, it's just amazing. Like, I just don't understand what the root cause of all this anger is about, because they're adults and surely they can have most of these conversations that needed to happen should not have happened on lives. It should have been, let's ring each other and sort this shit out, you know, be adult about it. But none of them have gone about it that way. That's a disappointing part about it. No, I don't think she will, because when I think about it, we are pretty similar with that. As in, we don't deliberately go out there to be a target, you know. I think that has a lot to do with it. The drama has been overwhelming at times. I want to know what. Yeah, Doobie, that's exactly right. That's what I've been trying to say this whole life, that we all have to remember the eye on the prize here. Yeah, and some things, you're right, Gail, absolutely. A healthy dose of drama here and there. Like, whether you like to admit it or not, what's gone on tonight with Donald and Candace and being arrested and everything else, you could still class that as drama in a way, but it's real life and it's fact of what's going on right now. Yeah, and I think a lot of times people in the chat who do have an ulterior motive can sort of egg on creators, and before the creator realizes, sometimes they've actually played into what the chat wants, and that's more drama. So they will stir them up even more, and that doesn't help the situation either. So it's tricky. You can't fix it for them. It's heartbreaking. It really is, just me. It just, from the 10 minutes before that marathon finished, like I was telling my friends and family how excited our whole true crime community was, and the positiveness that come out of doing the reward marathon and all of that, and to be so happy about that, to 12 hours later it's gone to shit. And I would never have dreamed that everything could be this bad ever. Don has been arrested, not Candace. Yeah, that's right, T. Riley. He sure has. With the help of God. What do you mean with the help of God, Ziggy? This case is drama enough without all the other ugly. It sure is, Doobie. That's what I'm saying. You've got the drama with, okay, so if you look at it, look at little Michael Vaughan. He just disappeared from 2 doors up from the front of his house. I think it was about a month after summer. Has his family been on YouTube or had this sort of story unfold day by day by day with drama and different stuff going on? Are they being accused as much as Don and Candace? Like, you've got to look at all of that as well. It's Don and Candace sadly have brought most of the attention upon themselves by being in the YouTube community and different things they do just are red flags. But there's so many other missing kids out there that have just disappeared, just gone. Look at Oren and Orson West, still no word on them. Little Michael Vaughan, there are like literally hundreds of little kids that just get disappeared. But has anything blown up like this, like in Summer's case? You've got to stop and think, what? Like what? I don't even know. It's really sad when there are genuine creators with good intentions, wanting to make a difference, and then the evil, spiteful, manipulating creators and trolls come in and do everything. Yeah, they'll do anything to sabotage everything. And guys, look, I know the top layer of the drama that concerned the marathon and the misinterpretation of the waiver. I got all that. I got nitty-gritty bits of little bits and pieces. But as far as Trixie usually comes in here, and Chase, with all of that stuff, I really do not understand what the hell has gone on there. I don't understand. And to me, I just treat everybody exactly the same as I want them to treat me. And that's all I can do. Ziggy was looking forward to helping out this channel tonight. No, I think she was going to another Australian creator with the help of God. Oh, that's why you had Ziggy and question marks. Yeah, no, it wasn't this channel. I think it was Aussie True Crime. Yeah, Aussie True Crime. That's where she was going to help her. I should contact Aussie. She was in here earlier. If you're around Aussie True Crime, we should do a live together. 2 Aussie creators, half a dozen to another. None of us have answers here, purely speculation. And that's right. Like I say all the time, I don't have, because we're raising our 2 granddaughters, I don't have a lot of time to do deep investigating or, anything like that. But I do try to share information that I find, but talking about her and keeping her name out there and sharing love about her, I think all of that's just as important. The marathon, I know, but it did cause a lot of unnecessary issues as well. Okay, if you took that letter of the waiver out of that scenario, take that away. And there was a conversation about Cam and Ali giving Don and Candace $500, which was misconstrued. It was actually for the billboard. If you take that out of it, there shouldn't have been any drama at all. And most of it was started in the chat. If you go back, oh, you can't because they lost it. They can't put it back up. But if you go back to the chat, that's where it started. Because people were in the chat. Now, you got to stop and remember, and I'm not making excuses, but I went live one night because Q went to sleep on her leg of part of it, part of the marathon. She physically fell asleep at her microphone, and I was in the chat every waking minute I could be. And when I noticed that, I said, guys, I'll go live and we'll keep the links up there and all of that. And then when everything went to shit with what went on, I felt dirty, like I had done something wrong because I supported it and wanted to help and do as much as I can. And it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't have to feel, and I feel every single penny that was raised will go there, will be on that reward fund. I do not think anyone's trying to skim money that was on them panels except for one person. And I've told her to her virtual face in one of my lives and told her exactly what I think of her as a parent, as a person of the community. And Jodie Sue is a piece of shit, I will say that, because she even had me build to the point where one of these quilts was going to be for her just as a gift. So I'm glad I found out. No, but you feel like you have, Doobie, when you're sitting there listening to all this negativity and people saying that, they were ripping off the contributors and stuff like that. You do feel dirty because that's what they're trying to spew into the aftermath of the marathon. And just so many hypocritical statements, like just too much. I was ripping off the contributors. Bamboo Chew, you were ripping them off, were you? I don't think we've got any mods in here at the moment, do we? They're probably all sleeping, the poor little loves. We might have to get a few more mods. Oh, Josie's here. You can fix it for them. Yeah. Jodie Sue, yeah, she caused a lot of problems, but not the problems that were started at the end of the marathon. And I'm not saying it's one person's fault, because it's not. It was a group of tired, mentally exhausted creators reading chat and taking what they're reading in their own chats as gospel. Yeah, she did, T. Riley. I was trying to pop in and out as much as I could. She was, so even Nita's had a really hard time with different things and different shit going on. It just gets, but we have to keep it about summer and the fabric, and let's get more quilts out. And at the end of the day, every single one of us are in charge of what we let affect us. And I need to take more control over my own advice. And if a chat room or a creator is bringing me down to a point where I do feel angry and sad and all that, I'm just going to leave from now on, because it's really not worth your health. And most of us are a little bit older, and our bodies do react to it. So just be mindful of that too, guys. You guys have to look after yourselves as well. Oh my fucking God, ladies, what is she saying? Trust unicorns. She always cracks me up. I just watched Don, Chris, Doug, and Josh. Oh yeah, good on you. You're only like 3 hours behind now, unicorns. Great job. So you've seen the bit where Doug talks to Don on the phone and he's just been arrested yet? Oh my God, she's funny. On the live I tried to do on Friday night, my time was supposed to be just, it really was fun. Like I got off there and felt like I'd been out visiting besties all night. We had the best night, but this little devil here, this unicorns, people, be careful of her, because she's such a sassy little shit stirrer. She cracks me up. Racist language is coming out on Chasers that he wasn't about summer. I know, May. I'm not. It's just not worth it, May. I get what you're saying. I totally do. And please don't take it that I'm just going to sit on the fence and not want to upset anybody. I just don't care enough. What I care about and what other creators care about are two different things. And that was what I was trying to say in my thumbnail, is at the moment it seems like all their priorities are about each other rather than summer, and all that sort of backbiting, trying to prove a point stuff. And that's not productive. I didn't mean to disrespect mods. No, you're not, Doobie, not at all. I was just saying I'd help if she needed it. Much love to mods. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I am gonna look into getting a few more, because I have Griffey and Stella, but most of the time when I come on, and Josie, Miss Justice, Shannon Georgia Peach, but she rarely gets to come in because of the time zones. And the same with Griffey and Stella. They're in South Africa, so they come in when they can. But we don't really have that much drama in here. But Doobie, thank you so much for offering. we'll see how we go over the next couple of days. And Trax, oh my God, she's still talking. Are you talking about me, Trax? Because you just, don't be a little bitch if you're being a bitch. I just finished saying we have a great chat and we don't have trolls and stuff. Just be nice, for God's sake. Please. And if I've misconstrued that, I'm really sorry, because I'm not one to get angry with my chat either. If you say something that I don't agree with, then that's fine, because I'm really, really happy to look at it from your point of view. But if you're just in here to try and bring attention to yourself, then I'm not down with that. Meaning, if people want to bring attention to themselves by being negative, then that might be a problem for you here. I'm here most of the time. Yes, you are, fairy dust. Yeah, see, that's what I've got to, I always try to come on round about the same times. Oh, thank you, Matt Carhill. I appreciate that. The bird that is the bald eagle. I'm confused. The bird that is the bald. Am I bald? Hell no, I'm not. Thanks, Josie. T. Riley says, that'll get us some more fabric, Matt, so thank you so much. I can't wait to do this online shopping thing with you guys now. I have no tolerance for drama. No, May's never here to argue. I've never seen you come in here to deliberately argue or be horrible to anyone, May. Just, yeah, I get what you're saying up higher, and I actually agree with everything you said. But it's just not a priority to me. A priority to me is I want to feel positive about the fundraiser and the billboard and what a fabulous thing it is that it's up, and there might be more billboards going up, and let's keep her face out there and keep saying her name, Summer Wells, you know? You need to go back and listen to the voice message. Griffey left Doug cussing him out and blaming him for Don. I know, big meanie. That's the sort of shit I'm talking about. Does that make Griff feel fabulous about himself? Just saying. What's his objective out of that? Is that being productive? They're personal, emotional attacks on each other that have nothing to do with Don getting arrested. They just want to tit for tat each other. You know, they're all becoming Benny skis in one way, shape or another, and it's just beyond a bloody joke. And they don't even, that's the thing that's pissed me off even more, is half of them don't even realise that they're doing it. But the rational ones can see the emotional tit for tat high school tactics that are going on, and people are losing respect, in my opinion, just from being in chats and listening and reading and being a sub. Because even though I do my own lives and everything, I'm one of you guys as well. You know, you can feel when you're in a chat the intention of what's going on and what's important and all the rest of it, in my opinion. Mary Dethy, Griff was sticking up for his buddy Benny, who doesn't own Don. Yeah, and 2 weeks ago, Griff and Doug were getting along. And soon as Griff had a blue with Doug, he's now Benny's best friend. This is what I'm talking about with high school shit. They will go and become friends with the one they're now fighting with to piss that person off. Not because Griff really likes Benny. That's not his objective. It's to piss Doug off. And 90% of the time, their little tactics work. Meanwhile, Summer's still missing and nothing has changed in a productive way. It's just crazy. Sadly, I'm thinking it's gone beyond drama. Drama is pretend theatre. What's happening now is affecting exactly DB. They're all going too far with real life, and it's scary. And sometimes I'm really glad that I live so far away, because what these people are doing to each other in real life, it's beyond words. It's really, really not okay. Especially when these households have kids in them, and yeah, he's having a fun little time. This little Josie, do you want to hide him or her, whoever it is? Vampoo Chew, you need to have a little rest. I was ripping off the contributors. Oh, were you? That's fine. I'm not going to sit here and yell and scream. Like, seriously, just go and have a play somewhere else, dude. You're in timeout. See, what do they get out of that? I don't understand. I'm too old for that shit. I have to laugh because my brain doesn't compute. Unicorn Sharon doesn't mind. No, absolutely. Guys, if people didn't share my links, do you think I would have ever got to 1,000 subs? I'm more than happy for you guys to share a link. And Fairy Dust, we will, you can drop your link as well. Until YouTube, I thought only females done this stuff. Well, Mary Dethy, so did I. Although, when my hubby used to work at a gold mine, not far from here, when we were younger, like when we built our first house, and the bitchiness, it was all male out there, the workforce, and they were quite bitchy. For men, here's Trixie Star. Trixie Star, you need one lesson. I'm going to be very, very stern with you right now. Are you hearing me? Do not call them blankets. That's the biggest rule in patchwork. How are you, sweetheart? They're called quilts. Oh, I love and appreciate you too, Trixie. We've had a live about being productive and not getting involved in any of the shit, and you know I don't do that. But we've had a few super chats today, and I'm so excited because I don't know when YouTube pays or whatever they do, but when they do, I think it'll be next month. We're going to do an online shopping thing and buy fabric, and we're going to make more quilts. And when we're watching Doug's Little Bit, guys, someone had a suggestion. Who was it? That Chase was teasing me. He is getting one. Yes, he is getting one. His is half done. I'll send you a photo in Discord. And I am on Discord too. And so's Trixie, guys. I think you're still in Discord. I haven't been in there for a couple of days. Yes, Chase is getting one. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, someone asked me earlier on if we could do a block of the month together for those who do stitch. So my other Down Under Crime Talks channel, it only has like 39 subscribers. We can do that over there. YouTuber, obviously see. Why? What did I do, Gail? YouTuber obviously seen this channel. Did I do something wrong? Gail Pattington. Oh, best time today. YouTube have put you in my. Really? That's exciting. Thanks for coming in, Trixie. Yeah, it's I will look out for you for that in Discord. Like, everyone has the best intentions. Mostly everyone. We can do this. We can keep this a happy. Has it become more harmful now? Not your lovely quilts. Just me. No, I want to be able to share both passions. I want to be able to share the quilts with you guys. Talk about summer and other cases, and when we can, have a laugh and a great time while we seek out answers as well, and share our opinions. Like, that's so important. Trixie says, just want you to know we love and support and appreciate you, and please don't feel the need to put yourself out on our account. It will be okay, and we will bring summer home. I know you guys will, Trixie. And I've been on for 2 hours sort of saying the same thing, that I do not take sides or get involved in any of the crap. But our normal chat knows that. I just want everybody to get back to summer, and look at her little face, guys. Look at her. Those eyes. That's what it's about. She is just, we have to remember that. Sharon, you're like the bald eagle. You represent freedom, courage, strength, spirit, loyalty, justice, equality, democracy, quality, and excellence. Oh my God. Gymnastics, that is probably the most loveliest thing anyone has ever in my life said about. I'm going to take a photo of that. I really am. No, I just love giving and sharing and making people happy. You know that old saying, the people pleaser? I know I'm a people pleaser, but I really, really, really want people to be genuinely I want to be able to make a really happy presence in someone's life, if you like. Because I am not a mod. Oh, fairy dust. If you email it to me, oh, is Punky going to bed? Is Punky still here? Oh, there you are, Punky. I'm off to bed. Have a little nana nap. Thank you for the fantastic live and chat. Oh, thank you so much, Punky. And thank you for becoming a member as well. Have a great rest. Yeah, fairy dust, if you email it to me, we can pop it up. Or can you give it to Josie somehow? You have it in Discord. Okay. In our chat thread already. I'll have a look in a sec. As a Bruin just subscribed. I will subscribe as well when I get off here. DB says the difficulty is that you cannot remain neutral when real lives are being affected and damaged. The community needs to acknowledge that there are standards of behaviour that cannot be tolerated. Do you know what, DB? I 1000% agree with you, but I don't know how I go about, like, is anything I say or do going to make a difference to the way they behave and their standards of behaviour? Because I don't think anything I say or do is going to make it better in their personal channels, like their channels and how they run their channel and what they do as humans. That's the sort of way I look at it. Like nothing I do is going to change them or their behaviour. Maybe us as subs need to say, but the thing is, as soon as you say what you're doing is not okay, you're booted. Even if you're not coming across as attacking, you're trying to be, like constructively bringing their attention to something, whether it's in an email or whatever. As soon as you go into that chat, you're gone because they remember you said something about the way they've behaved. So how do we get them to acknowledge that it's not okay and to pull your head in, basically? Because the first thing they're going to say is, it's my channel, I'll do the fuck what I want. If you don't like it, you leave. So it just carries on and on and on. And me calling them out on it sort of brings me down to their level, and I have to behave in a negative, critical way, and I don't want to do that either. And why do cops shut up in these big cases right when we need their input? Well, Gail, that's what I was talking about earlier with little Cleo Smith's case. It was only day, I know for a fact it was day 10, they had officially cleared the parents. And it's just odd to me that if Don and Candace were 100% having, like Don said the other night, he's got 6 people to confirm his alibi. Why hasn't Ronnie Lawson stepped up or TBI stepped up and just said, yeah, he's been cleared? That would take the focus completely off Don that he really was at work and sort of eliminate some of the hearsay and gossip, wouldn't it? I just leave an unsub. Yeah. That's all you can do, fairy dust. Really, realistically. And if it's bringing you down day after day after day, then, you know, you've got to make decisions just on what you think and your morals and whether you want to put up with the stuff that's going on or not. But is Trixie still here? The difficult, yeah. I get it. Don't worry, I 100% get it. I just don't feel like there's anything I can do to make anything any better. But how do I get to that list to see? You really don't, as a Bruin. Sometimes you'll get notifications that before you get 1,000, every now and again you'll get notifications saying that different users have subscribed to you, but I rarely get them now. But on the bottom of your YouTube studio, they'll have like the last 3 or 4 that have subscribed, and you can actually see their names, but they don't update that very often either. I think the last Chip and Guardian were one of my last subscribers, and that was like 3 months ago. See, I don't even know what all that kerfuffle was with Skeezy and Chip the other day. Oh, Trixie's still here. I was going to ask you something, Trixie, and I forgot. Yeah, I think, but tomorrow, guys, I will show you this spreadsheet I made. I might do a little bit of altering because things have changed again since I actually made it 3 days ago. I forgot what I was going to say, Trixie. It's gone in one ear and out the other, or to subscribe to them. Gail Pattenden is your subscriber number 9. I don't need subscribers. I just want to get our 2 of Unicorn and Berry channel. Oh. How do I get my link in chat? I don't know if Josie can do it. I don't want to open Discord on the desktop, Fairy, because it goes mental and all the message, I don't know how to change the settings, and all the little messages flag up on my screen. Sharon is working on getting mine. Okay, if you email it, I'll put the link in there. Very deathy. I do not have an accent. Everyone says that, and I do not have one. Chip has an accent. Lots of people. It's really weird when someone says you have an accent, because I don't feel like I do. Can you post them after live? Yes, I can do that, Urza Bruin. Community part. Yeah, I can 100% do that. I live in Utah. You have one to me, sister. Oh, Mary Dethy. I just love meeting all you people. It's just amazing to me. Oh, Debbie Moecki's grandkids have arrived for Halloween. Our subdivision goes all out. Hope there are no dry wallers out there. My husband's a drywaller, Debbie. How funny is that? David Bain was a popular costume in New Zealand after his family matters. Oh, wasn't that crazy? Oh, have fun, Debbie. My eldest one's 12, granddaughter that lives with us. She doesn't want a bar of it this year. And the other little one's gone to my son's house for the afternoon. Oh, I don't know if you remember, but the little one, the 9-year-old's the one that's done the hair thing again and hacked into her hair really, really bad. So my daughter-in-law is, as we speak, trying to do the best she can and fix it up a bit. But she said she might have to get some sort of clipper thing happening because it is that bad. Isn't that? You know, and when people said, you can see photos of Summer at different stages where you can clearly see that she has hacked it herself. So I get that bit, that time when Don said, oh, they just decided to shave it off so it'll all grow back properly, because this is what is happening to us virtually today. I don't think it's going to be that short, but, you know, Summer was under 5 when this has happened to her. Our little one's just turned 9 and she's having the same, like the issues are from fetal alcohol syndrome and other things, trauma, and we cannot work. This is the 4th time she's done it, and we can't work out what's triggering her to do it. But there's so many things with Summer that remind me of our little one, you know, and that's why I'm so passionate about even her looks, guys. She looks so much like Summer. It's scary. Like if I showed you guys a photo, you would say you've got Summer. She looks so much like her. It just blows my mind every single day. Suzanne Sutherland, and guys, Suzanne is another Aussie too. She lives in Victoria. Must say I'm the same as you, Sharon. I sew for funds for fire victims, etc., and always give to those in need. Knit beanies for hospitals, knit blankets, not quilts. Oh, it's just a sore point with us quilters. If someone calls them a blanket, it's like, no, you're not blankets. Like in a joking way. It's always in a joking way. But I thought it was funny to say that to Trixie because I thought I might get her, like, trick her up a bit because I thought it was funny. It is good to give. I've always been the same, even as a little kid. I used to feel guilty at Christmas time when I'd get Christmas presents, like as a little kid, like 7 or 8, because I didn't have presents to give everybody else, you know? I crochet doggy blankets and diamond paint. The sunflower profile pic is one. It reminds me of Summer. Oh, unicorns. Yeah, I think you've told us before you love the diamond painting. I bought some, but I didn't have the patience. It just wasn't happening fast enough for me. And I thought it might help the younger one, you know, because she's got to be stimulated all the time, but she was over it in about 15 minutes. one good thing for the little one right now coming into summer is she loves being outside. So being able to come home from school, get in the pool, you know, be outside is her thing, just like summer. So things are a bit easier for her in the warmer months. The other email, the one I sent the visual pics on. Okay, fairy dust. I'll have a look. What I thought was going to be a tragic, horrible life, guys, has turned out to be probably one of the loveliest ones we've had. Copy. Copy link address. I think that's what I'm doing. There we go. That was easy. You need patience and it stops me. Yeah, exactly. That's why I stitch, guys. And I carry this little, like I have a bigger one that this is just a little petition that goes inside. Aurifil threads. This is, if there's any guys in here, I'm really sorry to bore you that don't like this stuff. So this is my glue pen. I'll show you one. So it's just paper underneath. And I glue it onto the sides. There's paper. There's pen. Not all of them are hexagons, of course. You get these shapes that are on this quilt here. They were all different shapes. And your glue, you just wind up. I can pull that off and put another one on. They're refillable. But it does. And I can sit and listen to all my YouTube things while I'm sitting there stitching, but it's the best therapy. And I'm more than happy, guys, if you just want to trade craft. Yes, on my Discord, Unicorns, there's a tab there for passions and pets, I think it is, and where we can post all the pics of our pets and, you know, things we like to do. A knitting machine. Yes, my mum used to have a knitting machine, Gail. I still don't understand how it worked, but hey, MCOS is still here. Why don't you quilt since pillows and shams? That would be faster for you, and I know they would sell. I know. I was thinking that too, MCOS, and I could get them out quicker. See, this is what I love, is suggestions and working it out together. And if anyone would prefer just a pillow, just let me know. Like, because it could be a European size, because that thing's quite big. It'd have to be a European size pillowcase type size, if that, yeah, you know, bigger, a big square one. And you could sort of have it in your living area or somewhere where you can see it all the time. It's saying an error occurred. Really? Copy link. I did copy the link. Oh my God, now I'm in Doug's again. Oh, it worked for fairy dust. I'll pop it in here again for you. Maybe I need to. Do they still sell those dolls that you can cut and style their hair? I think so. You mean just the doll's head big, meaning? It's sort of like their shoulders up. Because my little 3-year-old granddaughter has one because her mum's a hairdresser and beautician. So she plays with that when mum's doing someone's makeup or whatever. It's so cute. Maybe you need a different browser, unicorns. Because the other day, I don't know what was going on, whether I needed to update Windows or something, but everything I tried to play in a live, it was saying incorrect, I don't know, something. And I tried it in, is it the Microsoft one, not the Google Chrome, and it worked straight away. So it might be that. That's a really good. Do you know what? She cuts off every single doll's hair she's got. I'm not joking. Whether it's a Barbie or a baby doll that has hair, it all gets hacked. I'll never forget, not long after they come here full time, like they were here virtually all the time, every day anyway, but when we legally got custody and they never left again, I'd been working, it's called, it's an antique quilt I'd been working on for about 6 months, all applique, and I had it set out on the dining room table. It's actually over there somewhere. I'll find it tonight and show you tomorrow. It's got dolly dresses all the way around, but it's from the patterns from the 1800s, American 1800 historical pattern. And I got up the next morning and she'd cut 3/4 across the way of the center of the quilt. And I just cried and cried and cried. She's a hairdresser in the making. I think she's going to make someone the most perfect PA because she can coordinate everybody and everything around her. She's so on point and she doesn't forget a thing. Like, she's so high functioning and smart. And you've just got to mentally keep her busy all the time, or she goes off on little tangents like cutting shit up and drives me crazy. But if I've been through what she's been through, well, I have, but you know what I mean. I can understand mentally why she has a few problems, but we do our best. Anyway, guys, I better get off here. Hubby can't believe that I'm not down there watching V8 Supercars because it was their first weekend back. You'd love a prayer shawl with summer on it. Oh, that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Absolutely, Big Meanie. I just, yeah. Who feels down about the fact that, or a little bit, I don't even know if the word's sad, just a bit disappointed that Don got arrested tonight? I don't know All I keep thinking about is the kids. And I do feel, I don't, like a few weeks back, I probably would have been like sucked in. I don't know why. I've just got this gut feeling that this is the beginning of the end now. It's getting close. Don't you think? It's escalating and escalating. Why is it the scissors and cutting of the hair? Maybe decoupage, that's cutting. That I did. Oh, I have to show you some. I went through a decoupage phase. I don't have anything up here that I did. I'll have to show you some stuff I did with that. And last year I did some, you know how you get the 3 bits of wood and attach them, and then you do your calligraphy on them and sand them back, and they have that washed out look. I'll show you them tomorrow because they're pretty cool. I did some Christmas ones and just some signage ones. They come up really, really good. Suzanne says, oh my God, we are so alike. I have gifts given to me in my cupboards unopened because I'd rather give than receive. Oh, I do. I just love to see people's reactions when I give them things and see how happy it makes them. And it could be going and buying someone a cupcake. During the pandemic, when we were all in pretty tight lockdown here, we weren't supposed to visit anybody, but I got a click and collect of groceries, and one of my friends lives on a farm about 10 minutes out of town, and it was Easter, so I obviously couldn't go to her house, so I drove out to her farm gate and left her a 12-pack of toilet paper and a big Easter bunny, and then texted her like 5 minutes later and said, go down to your gate, someone left something there for you. And it just makes you happy. I'm trying to find you too. Hang on, maybe if I open it, guys. Hang on. I'll do it this way. Oh, now I'm back in Doug's. I just opened it into my browser. Try that. Is that different to the last link? Because I opened it up fully. Hang on, we'll share it. Yeah, so I don't know if my forward's one or not. Here we go. That looks pretty cool. Fairy dust. I love pink. I love it. That's so cool. Oh, no. Quadruple murder suspect tortured young girl. Oh, that was a month ago. Oh my God. Sharon, what happens to the paper after gluing? You can, with decoupage, Suzanne, it just it sets it, and then you can put a sealer over the top of the glue, like once your paper's dried from all the glue and you've squeaked, like scraped it all off, you then get actually Mod Podge nowadays is probably what I would use for decoupage, and then you can get a sealer and you just brush the sealer on after it, and I use acrylic after that and pour it on. It's a 2-part thing, and you just mix the 2 parts together and pour that on, and it comes up like glass, and you get a straw and blow out the air bubbles, and it looks like it's been like clear glass resin over the top of it, and it's awesome. I've even done that with the girls. They love it. We did placemats and things like that. Yeah, I think it's the beginning of the end of things that are going to come out. When you think about it, this is really the first time that they've really been separated since Summer went missing. But I'm confused with Penny, or somebody said in Doug's chat that Grandis was with Candace, whether she meant it Grandis had picked her up or something from the police station. I don't know. It just flew past in the chat. So I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know if Grandis has gone there and picked her up, because I thought they said she was there for 3 days and she left again. Does anyone know if that was true or not? It must be Halloween, Gen F. I've got to try and work out what's going wrong with my, when I have guests up, I have this in the sound, it's like a delay, a really bad lag. And I was listening to Josh this afternoon in Doug's Live, trying to explain to Chris how to fix that. I might have to, oh no, Doug took it down, didn't he? I don't know. I have to get someone who knows this stuff to try and help me out a bit. But yes, it's a crazy, crazy world right now. Let's just hope everybody can move past it and things can be a little bit nicer. I think, guys. But anyway, I might go and do some more sewing and get some of these on the background so I can show you tomorrow. And I'm excited to show you. I might even be able to do a live and show you as I'm embroidering straight onto them with the big machine, because I've got a 10 needle machine and it's super quick. I just go by and trial and error. Yeah. Now I have to find you at Unicorns. Anyway, I'm sure. And they did say in Doug's chat that he'll have to be there till Monday. So can you not get bail on weekends? I don't know all this stuff. I'm hopeless. I've been here for a while, just bum up in the garden. Oh, good for you. I was going to do that yesterday, Gen F, but it didn't happen. I know, me too. That's why I didn't come on yesterday. And I slept till 11 a.m. today, Gen F. I tried to, I think it was like 1:40 a.m. or something, and I was still lying in bed watching Ziggy's chat. And then I fell asleep right towards the end. And it does make you super tired and drained. And thank you, Fairy Dust. But I better go and it's nearly time. Oh, it's 5:45. I better go and get something ready for dinner. Yeah, well, that's what I thought too, Big Meanie. I'm sure someone said he has to stay there till Monday to get bonded out. Sharon, his arrest is meant to be to make him wake up to himself. Yeah. When I ducked out to have a smoke when we're playing Doug's update, I was thinking the same thing, Suzanne. Maybe this might make them have a good hard look. But if everything else hasn't made them have a look at the drinking, then maybe nothing's going to happen. They won't change. I don't think this is new to them. I think they've lived this way in their ordinary life for a long, long time. Yeah, she has actually, hasn't she, Fairy Dust? In Squall's live with Don and Candace yesterday, they Donald said something and I didn't quite get what the joke was, and then they sat there like laughing and they thought it was hysterical whatever he said, but apparently he was imitating Prayer Garden, and I thought she might have tried to go up on that live to cause drama or whatever. But yeah, we haven't seen her for quite a few days. Oh, is she Meredith? Is she live now? Ziggy's getting attacked by trolls. She must be live. Let's have a look. And guys, I would never do what... Yep, Ziggy's live. We might go over there, guys, because I'm not going to stream her. I did see the bit on Ziggy's where she replayed what Terry was doing, playing her full live. Like, I'll duck over there so we can see who she's got on panel and stuff, and we might watch for 10 minutes, but I never sit there and stream her whole live. But thank you so much for coming in, and thank you to all the new people who became members or subbed. Everything you do helps, and thank you, mods, and thanks for the thumbs up, everyone. I will be back tomorrow and I'll have heaps of stuff to show you. So thanks so much, and I'll see you over in Ziggy's. Bye.